But hello YouTube and Twitch. Welcome to day 106, and I'm actually hopefully properly right on the actual day this time, according to my backlog of videos on YouTube. But we finally escaped Route 1, and now we're going to be hunting in Route 2, which features 4 Pokemon. It features Pidgey, which we got before, so if we get a second shiny Pidgey, then that's cool. We'll just have 2 of the 3 Pidgeys done. It features Rattata, so we still have the rat to hunt. It features Weedle, you know the funny Weedle that eventually evolves into Beedrill, which you can also still get in Viridian Forest, but this is just, I guess they just wanted you to have access to it earlier, I guess, I don't know. And then fourth, we have Caterpie, the lovely little thing that turns into Butterfree. These are the 4 Pokemon in Route 2. Now, after we finish Route 2, your next assumption would probably be to... Let's see here, where is my map? I even have the map? I do, okay. So your assumption would probably be that, we're going to go up to, Viridian Forest and stuff like that to get there, but I actually want to backtrack to Route 22 because there is still the Mankey and I think Spearow are the 2 Pokemon there. And it's, you know how like they say, like the little joke that like, if a route is so good, why didn't they make a second one of it? Well, here it is. Here's Route 2-2. What did Cat think of RE5? She performed better at it than she thought she would. And wait, why are these games in a different order than I have them? What? Oh no, they are actually in the same order. Okay. She actually liked it, surprisingly enough. She didn't like the cutscenes because she doesn't like blood and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, she seemed pretty happy with it. She did well. She never actually died. Her and I both got put in the dying state in like the first chapter. But other than that, she never died. I died. I think I died like twice. Hold on. Do I not have the right thing on this? 1, 2. All right. Let me get the raffle set up real quick. But yeah, so far she seems to like it, which is really good. Because if she didn't, I was gonna be upset. Because she made this whole like big stink about like somebody like me not asking her if she would want to play it. And then I asked her if she did, and she said yeah, and so we played a little bit of a test run like off stream through like the first like 3 missions, and she seemed to not mind it. However, the only problem is that like whenever we're both playing, we can't have separate accounts for some reason in split screen. Hi Lavender, char. Tell Koki I said hi. Same with his dad.
Do it!
Oh my gosh. I just started, Niels. I just no.
Tomorrow.
Don't you start this.
Do
I
it!
just
Make
started.
your dreams come true. Nothing is impossible. No, what are you waiting for?
Nothing is impossible
Do
except for
it!
me getting a shiny.
Just do it! Yes, you can!
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so in split screen, she can't have her own account. And because of that, it means, unfortunately, that we had to essentially play on my account because she prefers Sheva's perspective. You know, the left over the left shoulder as opposed to the right shoulder, and you can only do Sheva's perspective if you've cleared the game once. So, we essentially had to come up with a compromise to... Oh my god, I have 50 stream? Oh my god. Hold on, I'll get back to that in just a moment. We had to come up with a compromise where every time we finish a mission, we can do upgrades to our weapons. We get 1 upgrade per weapon because I already have everything unlocked, so I have to figure out some kind of way to make it balanced. And that's the only way I can think of it to be balanced. But we managed to get all the way through... we managed to get through the beginning of the game all the way to El Gigante. Like, we beat El Gigante, and then that's where we stop for the day. So, like, right before the swamp. Where there's that rocket launcher in the center boat. So we got a pretty good little distance in the first like couple hours that we played the game. I think we only played like what, 3 or 4 hours, I want to say, that day. So if we keep that pace, it won't take us but like 3 more streams to really beat Resident Evil 5. But dude, I gotta get this other monitor fixed. Where the eggs are, yeah, exactly. Where the eggs are. But Lavender, a 50 stream streak. I was making fun of Niels earlier for having, no, was it Niels or was it hers? I was making fun of someone earlier for having a watch stream. Like, why you guys watch me? 50 streams, Lavender? Oh, I forgot. There is another thing that I added to mix it up. Now that I just suddenly remembered. If you do exclamation clip, and it will clip the last 30 seconds that happened, and I think make it into a clip. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know, because I can't test it offline. Well, at least it should. Let me, hold on. It's supposed to. Hold on. Oh, hold on. It didn't show. Well, let's check actually real quick. Because it should have worked. I think it just didn't display it in chat. Yep, it did. It made a clip. Do me a favor. Do exclamation clip and type something else after it. Just like exclamation clip space AESDF or something. Okay, so it didn't show in chat like it's supposed to. Great. Oh, no, there it is. So did it actually change the name of it? Let me refresh this. Oh, it did. It actually did. Okay. It actually works. Let's go. So the only thing is you need to name it. All right. So if you, I deleted the clip, by the way. Oh, here, let me get that sip for you, Tyrantrum. There we go. Thank you. So you need to name the clip. If you do exclamation clip, you need to also name the clip. So that is kind of the caveat. Otherwise, it says, like, if you just do exclamation clip, it gives it the title of $ARG1 text, because it was looking for text afterwards. So please, if you clip, please do a name afterwards. But hi, Tyrantrum, how are you? I think you followed me whenever, was it Sophia had shouted me out? But hi, welcome. I'm a Foxboy idiot here. Funny enough, I think it was the same day she got her Tyrant that then evolved into a Tyrantrum. Oh, I didn't do a raffle. Hold on, my bad. Have fun with your raffle. But yeah, it will speed things up. I'm just just please don't abuse it. It has like no cooldown, so please don't abuse it. You know, maybe I should actually add a cooldown to it, like immediately, like preemptively. Let me add just a cooldown to it. There you go. All right, preemptively added a cooldown to it. I probably should have done like a conditional, like where the more I'm using Mix It Up, like actually like looking at it, the more I'm getting used to it and understanding how it works. Because I have it set up to where if you do exclamation redeem voucher and you have no vouchers, it will give you a different message than if you did have one. Yeah, she found the elusive Alpha Tyrant. I mean, she's still super under odds, but it took forever, and I'm so happy for her. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of just happiness coursing through her whenever the Alpha Tyrant appeared. I wonder if I'll ever have like that kind of like reaction. Because all of these are just 1 in 8,000, right? But none of these are like, you know, impossibly hard to get. Like Jirachi and Manaphy, maybe those will probably get some good excitement out of me due to how their hunts are built. But other than that, no, I don't know. I think the last time we had a shiny with the Pidgey, it was just I was looking at chat trying to read, and it was just still sitting there on the screen for a while, and then I noticed it. Also, I got the new announcements there that appear as well, which thankfully YouTube won't have to see in the chat. That announce whenever ads are. Guys, I'm like maxing out what I can do on stream. It's super nice. And it feels weird. Is this what it means to be a professional gamer boy? But for those who are curious about today we're going to be doing this for a little while, roughly 2.5, 3 hours. And then we'll be switching over to Code Vein 2 to continue some more progress on that. I don't know how much progress we'll make in Code Vein 2, but I'm hoping to make at least a little bit of a dent. Because most of the exploration that I've, like, the last few streams with Code Vein 2, most of it's been filled with a lot of exploration, like just enjoying the world. But now that most of the exploration is done, and I say most of the way, I don't think I've explored everything. It'll probably help speed up a lot of things. I am going to start trying to add other stuff into Mix It Up, like different items for like just silly effects. So that way I can just give you guys more interactivity for just in chat. I actually also, I love that Mix It Up has this, but they call it a stream pass, which, you know what a season pass is in video games, right? It's like that, but for streams. So for every minute you watch me, you get a point. And after a while, you'll eventually level up. I only have a reward at the max level, which is 100. So you can do the fun math there. And once you hit max level, you get a free shiny voucher just automatically. Now you may be wondering, how much are you gonna have to watch me in order to get that? Well, good news for you. The season pass, if you will, lasts an entire year. So you got time. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I have to like look into with Mix It Up. And it actually took a little bit of time to even get all the stuff that we had set up. What's going on the screen? It took a bit of time to get everything set up with it. But I'm happy with how things are turning out with Mix It Up. Are you guys unlocking emotes over there? I feel like you're unlocking emotes. Ah, yes. Tyrach, I'm unlocking my absolute emotes. Made by Rooney Star. By the way, 10k raffle for hitting 1,000. Yeah, those are so adorable, Tyrantrum. Absol's my favorite Pokemon, so I had to get like emotes that like just displayed Absol in some form or another. So now we have Eepee and we have Love. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. What do the red orbs do? They how do I explain this? They're just like a little loyalty thing from like stream elements, where you just get them for being here or like doing the raffles, or and all they do is just give you some stuff to do, like in chat. Like if you want to gamble the red orbs away, you can do exclamation gamble then an amount, or if you want to slot them away, the same kind of thing. The whole purpose of them is that at the end of the month, if you have the most red orbs, you will get a free shiny voucher, where you can name any Pokemon that has not been named in my Shiny Living Dex. So, like, let's say this Rattata here turned shiny and you had a shiny voucher, you can redeem it and name it whatever you wanted, assuming no one else has named it yet. So, for example, our most recently named Pokemon is Raikou, and it will be called Thunderclap. Was it Thundercat? Thunderclap, Jesus. Thundercat, I think, is what she chose. Yeah, Thundercat. Before that, it was Neil's. He named Klefki Kimiri. Lord Whiskers named Rhydon Rocksteady. So like any Pokemon that has not been named will get you will get to be named. And there's a few ways to get the shiny vouchers now. For 100,000 channel points, which are gold orbs, you can get a shiny voucher. For getting first place at the end of the month for red orbs, you get a shiny voucher. For watching me during enough time during a year, you will also get a shiny voucher. And I'll be adding other stuff in the future to help, like, just have, like, more fun for you guys. Lavender, quick question for you. Do you like the idea of having shiny vouchers? I'm just curious. As somebody who has one. Good. Because, like, obviously you should not do this. You should not do this because I need to show it off. But if I do, like, redeem voucher and I have no vouchers, you'll see that that's what it says. If I, is it this? I'm trying to make sure I do this right. So that's just to show off the fact that I got this, like, nice little thing going to where it actually keeps inventory properly and mix it up. It's super nice. I need to add a new command. Yeah. Yay! I know some basic ideas of coding. It's not even really like really coding. It's just making sure the fields are correctly without correct callings. I'm going to add in eventually a way to check to see how many vouchers you have, because right now I don't think there is a way without redeeming. Oh yeah, also, whenever somebody hits max level in the, here, I'll play it for you. When someone hits max level in Mix It Up for the silly stream pass thing, it will alert, where is it? It will alert us, just to let you know, it will alert us. By the way, this year's hasn't started. Whenever I get to my stream anniversary on the, on the 17th of this month, it will... Wait, hold on. Why is this done wrong? Whenever it hits the 17th of this year in February, is when the stream pass will start. And whenever somebody hits max level, oh boy, I hate how every time I do this, it doesn't do it right. It will play a noise, and I need to pull it up now. It will play. Come on. Brother. It will play this.
Yeah.
And when that happens, I will know that you will know that you also got a shiny voucher. It'll also appear in chat saying that you hit max level. So that should be fun. I'll give you another raffle real quick. It took a little bit of setting up because I wanted to get everything like done properly. Yes, Lav. Lay it on me. You're like 7,000 away from a shiny voucher redeem. Oh boy. Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna keep your 100K? It's been a long grind to get up to where you are, Lav. You should just keep it. Ba da da ba 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 ba. You probably will till you see another shiny mon you want to steal. I mean, you have a shiny voucher right now. I think you, Saki, Kai, and K-Pet all have shiny vouchers. Besides Thundercat. I think Entei and Suicune are both still unnamed. Or is it Kai? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not even gonna look again. I had them all at one point. Dun, 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 dun. I will say, I did put a limit on how many shiny vouchers you can have to 3. So if you get more than that, you're just wasting points. I will just let you know that. Am I going to shiny hunt the Gen 2 starters? Yeah, why wouldn't I? That's the more important question, why wouldn't I? If you mean in this game, no, I'll be doing those in original Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Well, this could be an option for you. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, I'm going to be hunting everything Lavender that I can. Like, I can't hunt Victini, obviously. But I'm going to hunt everything else that I can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hunt everything. Listen, if I'm willing to hunt Jirachi through the Coliseum bonus disc and Manaphy, I think I'm going to hunt the Gen 2 starters. Miss Lavender. I have no qualms in getting any of the 3 starters. So whichever one first shines is the one I want to get. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. I mean, I'm going to be playing in Gold, Silver, and Crystal anyway. So it's reason to believe that I could just put the fire for gold, put the water for silver, then the grass for crystal. I will not be hunting 6 6 games though. I'll only be having 3. 4 is like my limit on games I'm going to be putting on screen, and if I can't make it even, then I'll just stick to 3. So when we get to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, it'll also be the same thing. Though honestly, Emerald's going to be kind of the funny one, because I'm going to need an early seed if that's going to become shiny at all. Oops, all rats. And then 1 bird. Which I like more, Crystal. Crystal is the one I grew up playing. It's the one I named my cat after. Like whenever I was younger. Good. I always preferred the 3rd edition of games. I liked Yellow, I like Crystal, I like Emerald, and I like Platinum. Oh my god, I like Z. I never played X or Y, but I like Z. Oh my god. I never played Black or White, and there's no gray, so. Do you got to use a voucher for Mawile, or is that just you? No. I think you already have Mawile. Like, I can check my laptop real quick. I think Mawile is like a free one given to you. I think, anyway. Chad, don't let me miss a shiny. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like I said, I think you already have that one, but let me double check it just in case. There's a reason why I keep the entirety of this spreadsheet on my laptop. My laptop's always beside me. Let's see here. Let me look. Mawile. Wow, the only place you can find Mawile and Ruby and is Ruby and Emerald in the Victory Road first basement. Why? Is it because it's the steel type? So Sableye the opposite. It's in Sapphire and Emerald in the Granite Cave first basement. Why? Mawile is actually not named. Did I ever? Maybe I didn't give you a free one. Oh yeah, I got a nickname Mewtwo Big Green at some point. I do not remember. Why say it like that? I do not remember who actually did that one. It's Whiskers, Koki, Circle, Kai, Cookie again for the redeem. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not gonna have that redeem mark there anymore. It'll just be shiny vouchers. You know, I guess it'll just be voucher versus if you just want it. And I'll have that marked anyway. That Mawile's on Broiler Island in the cave. I mean, it could be. It could also be there. Don't get me wrong. But I have my locations in my spreadsheet are not the best location to find a Pokemon. It's literally the first place that's listed in Cerebi. Yeah, okay. I don't think I gave you a free one, Lav. Oh, wait, I haven't put Pidgey in here yet in my spreadsheet. At least, I don't think I did. Yeah, because Zapdos and Articuno are in here. Did I put Mewtwo yet? Mewtwo's in here. And I think, what, Mewtwo was the 9th one? Or the 8th one? Because then we hunted Zapdos. I could just check over here. I have it listed at the very top. Try Bulbapedia to get better info there. I mean, I've always kind of liked Cerebi. It's what I've always used for everything. Let's see here. We got a Pidgey. Can you do me a favor and... Well, actually, wait. Is it this one? No. Is it recent? I don't remember what the commands are. It's not that. What? No, it's only longest and shortest from Shiny Living Dex, isn't it? Do we remember how long it took on... I gotta like actually do this. I haven't not done this for a while. It's been so long since I've had to update the spreadsheet. I didn't think about it. Da 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 da. But also, you gotta think, I did this spreadsheet a while ago. And I didn't want to look up the encounter rates for every single Pokemon to see where their best place to actually go is. I just listed the first one that appears in Bulbapedia, or sorry, in Cerebi. And so that's why, like, in my spreadsheet, Pikachu's listed as Viridian Forest as opposed to the Power Plant. When it comes to, like, specific Pokemon, I will look it up. Like, whenever we, like, let's say we're going to go hunt Aron. I'll look up to see where the actual best place is. I was doing it so that way I just had, like, a quick reference to see. Still waiting on the pea green rat. Hey, maybe the rat will be the next one that turns shiny. You never know. I wonder if double speeding the game actually hurt me. I don't know. Go to content, clips. Rice Krispie Bird. Rice Krispie Bird. What? Where is... Oh, it's my most recent clip. I didn't even think about that. I check myself? Alright. Thank you. Let's see here. The link will go here. Oh god, what was it? It was day 105? We got Zapdos on what day? It's down here. 101. So we would have started it also on 101, I guess. I'd have to like watch back my own VODs to figure out like what day. Attempts. Oh god. How many attempts can somebody go back to my clip for Pidgey and tell me how many attempts it was? I think it was like 19,055, I think is what it was. Or 19,155? I forgot to increment in the right spot. Yeah, it should be like my most recent clip. Da, 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 da. Wait, do all of these... Do Caterpie and Weedle also turn like this weird like greenish color? Am I just in the land of green Pokemon right now? Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, I guess I do have the clip here on my laptop here. Oh yeah, it is. It's 19,155. So let me add that in here real quick. 1,155. God, I hate that. Toki just got a shiny. What'd he get? I was giving it away. Shame, really. You know what? Here, let me join in on that. Ba-da-da-da. All right. Get the duplicate. Ah. Yeah, he's Shalfa hunting Bulbasaur, which, you know, if my hunt with Bulbasaur is anything to go by, it's going to be mean to him. 16,059. Oh, I used Thunderbolt by accident. Whoops. Da-da-da-da-da. As a reminder, if we get a duplicate shiny, it'll just get evolved. The only problem with shiny hunting the way that I am is if two shinies appear on the same game type. So like I have fire red both on the bottom and leaf green at the top, so if like two shinies appear on the top or two appear on the bottom, it's going to be a problem. Thought you were doing good. Are you losing? Who won? Oh, good news, Sal. Your 5.4 million red orb like thing is still there. Lavender got to, I think, like 3.9, I think, and then she gambled all a second time and lost. Record, yeah, that's the word. Your Guinness Book World Record of how many orbs you held at one time. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm waiting for all four of them to appear on the screen at once. I think Weedle and Caterpie have like a 5 or 10% chance of appearing. You know, I would be 15, I don't know. If you win, you're just going to give it to me. If I win, I was just going to give it to someone else. Lav, who won the shiny? Da-da-da-da-da. Dino Blob. Gotcha. Oh, so close. We just needed a Caterpie instead of one of the Rattatas. Rattatas. You say Rattata or do you say Rattata? How do you say that Pokemon's name? Oops, all Pidgey. All pigeons. People say so many different Pokemon names so many different ways. Like, obviously the biggest one is Arceus. Or Arceus. Rat-ta-ta. Ratata. Ratata. Rata-rata. Ba-ba. Da-da-da. Speaking of the ads announcement, I find it very funny, Lav, that you and I both get hit by Koki's ads. Half of his mod team gets hit with his ads. I think Liam and Evie are subbed, aren't they? I guess Monica probably is subbed as well. For the longest time, Sal, you also got hit by the ads, and then you decided to use your Amazon Prime. Evie's not subbed? Ah. Or Evie. Yeah, but he has Cherry to keep him busy during ads. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba. I'm contemplating whether or not to make the Safari Zone my last hunted area. Because Safari Zone's gonna be... It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Safari Zone's gonna be pain. I'm probably gonna have my guaranteed first... Like, if I get to that point, it'll be the place that I guarantee miss. Hey, we got all of them. We got all 4. We got all 4 of the Pokemon. Here's your encounter table. I will guarantee probably phase in the Safari Zone. If I don't, I like Electrode and Voltorb or Graveler and stuff like that. You use ads for stretch breaks? That's what you should do, honestly. That's what I should do, honestly. Coco, when they redid it, you think? Oh, did Dino Blob not answer? He can incentivize people to save throughout the entire stream by getting a shiny and do the marbles at the end of stream. He can incentivize people to definitely stay to the end of stream doing that. But he's too kind. He does his marbles in like the middle of the stream. As soon as he gets a shiny. He also just likes marbles. He said this before, he just likes playing marbles. You wish you knew so you could join. It's all good. There'll be, hey, almost again. Almost at the counter table again. I thought that was a Weedle, that was a bird. It's okay, Sal. The important thing is to just make fun of Koki. That's the most important thing. I feel like I'm doing like E33. Because like they have some vocals in that game. Like they have a lot of vocals in that game, and that's what it feels like. I do find it funny that Mix It Up takes a little bit of time to get the clip though. It told me that it errored out like immediately whenever I was doing it offline, and then when I do it online, it's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna load. We're gonna load for a little while so that way you know that we're clipping. We're clipping and shipping. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Actually, I wonder. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The thing I wanted to check out is to see if there's a way I can prevent it from happening if somebody doesn't name it. Oh yeah, it's not going to. I don't think there's a way to do it. Well, actually, there might be. I wonder if there's a way I can set up like an argument for it. Yeah, because argument's required. Could I type in the same thing again? No, I don't want it to be optional. I wonder if that would work. Ba-da-da-da. I was trying to add an argument to it to where like it requires the exclamation clip to have an argument text to it. Because if you don't name the clip, it just gives it the name of the text. Like it gives the name of the special identifier of like argument one text. So I'm hoping if I have the argument requirement that it will require the argument one text to be filled out before it makes a clip. If not, I can probably set up in the conditional to have it in there. Otherwise, because like if it has an argument one text, it would be like, all right, here, I'll make the clip. Versus if it doesn't, then it would be like, you gotta name it. Anybody want to gamble on when I'm going to get my next shiny? You think it's gonna be under odds? Or you think it's gonna be over odds? I've been all over the place in odds, so I don't even have an idea. Oh, wait, what? My bank finally sent me back a message? 10 minutes before they were gonna leave? Really? All right. I don't know how my phone's at 15%, but whatever. Funny enough, there is a way I can do a counter with mix-up as well for this, but I don't think it's gonna work very well. So here, the pace that we're moving at today, we started like, what, 8:44? So in an hour, when we get 800, we'll get around 600? Or no, at 600 now. I did take like some long, like, tangents. So maybe it'll be a situation where we actually don't. I don't know. My goal is to hopefully get to 2,500, but I don't know if we'll get to that today. I still need to get 1,100 more, and if we're going at the rate of... Well, if we're going at the rate of 600 per hour, maybe we will just get to 25. But I have to not go into too many tangents, or at least for long periods of time. Da, 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 ba. Did that not? Okay, no, the emote wall is there. I think I just missed where it was. Shiny one of these days will hopefully like smile upon me. The graces of shiny luck. I do love, like, every time I bring this up to like someone else, someone who's not like that I normally talk to, and they like find out that I'm doing like this kind of like silly like Shiny Living Dex challenge, let alone in Fire Red Leaf Green, but just in general. Like they they like applaud me for it, and I don't understand why. I'm just crazy. I'm just silly. I don't. Why does that deserve applause? I'm over here, you know, grinding away for some shiny pixels, and they're applauding me. Wow, that's so cool. That's impressive. I got 10 shinies in 2 years. I would hope to get a like an 11th shiny within 2 years, but let's be real. Oh wait, hold on. I can go to Shiny I can go to Shiny Dex real quick. Alright, let me go to Shiny Dex. I want to see what my average is real quick. Let's see here. If I go to stats. All right. So get this. I've had 10 captures. I've had 10. I've had across all 10 of them, I've had 101,031 total encounters. On average, it took me 10,130.10 encounters per successful capture. This is so silly. My odds of getting a shiny are statistically above odds. I hate it. Why does it do this to me? Come on, we need some low shinies. We need some low small number shinies. We gotta offset these large shiny amounts I've been having. Like, come on, the like 1,000 and 4,000 and 5,000 ones can only make up for so much when I have like 23, 16, and 19,000. I think the only reason why it's even as low as it is because of Snorlax and Mewtwo, both of those being under 2,000. Can't wait to faint one of my shinies. I wonder whose idea at Game Freak was to be like, yeah, 1 in 8,000. That's a good number we're gonna have. 1 in 8,000. But it's not gonna be guaranteed. It's gonna be like gambling. Just because the odds are there doesn't mean you're gonna score. Or get the jackpot, I mean. You know what? Next Pokemon stream, we're gonna take a break from Route 2, and we're gonna go gambling. Live on twitch.tv. I don't know, I might have to be a kick stream for that. Gambling isn't allowed on Twitch. Stereotypical sense anyway. Good one, Sal. Good one. Who would have thought? Let's go gambling. Oh, I've been playing Clover Pit lately. Hi, Bacon. Hi. Why is it double spaced? Why is what double spaced? I've been playing Clover Pit lately. Let's go gambling. Aw, oh, dang it. That game is ironically kind of hard for being a completely RNG based game. Well, not completely RNG, but you know what I mean. But I'm curious, what do you mean by double spaced? And Bacon, how are you doing today? What's your day been like so far? What are we hunting? We're hunting for anything in Route 2. So Route 2 can have Pidgey, Rattata, Caterpie, or Weedle. We're just trying to get any one of them. Yeah, Clover Pit is slot machine Balatro. So how Balatro's like poker, kinda. Clover Pit is just slot machines. All the text on your chat. Oh, I have no idea. That's been happening on my phone as well. Just sometimes, depending like on like what the message is, just stuff will be double spaced for some reason. Like individual letters in a word will be double spaced, and then other times it'll be fine. I have no idea. I have zero idea. But yeah, Bacon, if I get a second Pidgey, I'll have the second Pokemon in the Pidgey line. I'll have Pidgeotto. So, I mean, really, that's why I said anything that I get will work. So. In what, Clover Pit? In Clover Pit, I've gotten to the ending. I've gotten to one of the endings. There are 2 endings and I've gotten to one of them. The other ending's a lot more complicated. Of course I have. It's not that hard. I mean, it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it is hard. It is very hard. It's completely luck-based. But you also gotta know like what you're like going for. You have to have synergies. Like that's what I learned playing through Clover Pit whenever I did my run to get like the first ending, which is the bad ending. You need synergy. You desperately need synergy, otherwise you will not make it very far. And there's an achievement to like I think holographic like every card. And there's 20 cards. And in order to holograph it, you first got to make it gold, which means beating the quote unquote game with that card anyway. And then you got to beat it with that card again, but on hard. It's so stupid. It sucks. So you minimum, and I do mean this, minimum need to do 40 runs on that game. Last week was terrible. You was made fun of due to your personality and was told to change yourself and be normal. No, screw that. Be you. If people make fun of you for who you are, they don't deserve to be anywhere near you or around you. They do not deserve your attention. Who you are is good enough. Don't let other people bully you into being something you're not. Because you will find people that will always want to be around you for being you. I mean, Bacon, think about this, right? How many people have come to my stream that I'm just being me, and how many people like stay around? Like, you've come here, Sal's come here, like Koki, Lavender, Kai, Niels. Like, being you is the best thing that you can be. The problem is the two girls who are bullying you are your friends' girlfriends. I mean, if you value the friendship with your friends, you need to tell them that. Because they should not be bullying you. And I know this kind of like stings and hurts to like hear, but if they let it go on, then they're not good friends. Hi, Niels. Hi, Niels Char Char. I should have just said Char Char. Give you a free one. Yeah, Bacon. It'll be okay. It's just I get that it's frustrating, but you need to surround yourself with people that will like stand up for you and defend you. Like whenever people are making fun of them, even their spouses. Or I shouldn't say spouses, their boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have to also stand your ground as well, Bacon, because people will keep doing it if you let them. Now, I'm not saying, you know, go out and fight every single person who makes fun of you. But you can at least, you know, stand your ground and like call them out on the behavior. And if you are going to fight everybody on the streets, go learn MMA first. No, but seriously, just be you. The only time that you should change is if it's literally for like your own benefit. And by that, I mean like if you have like a serious topic, like if you have like an addiction to something that's like unhealthy to you, then that would be something to change about yourself. But you just being you, no, don't change that. You would fight them, but one of the things you said you need to change is your violent personality. All right, so yeah, probably don't fight them. However, I will say, if you do have a violent personality, Bacon, sometimes stuff like martial arts can help with that. Or boxing or stuff like that. Like, if it's something that like is hard to like, you know, control, sometimes being in like being in a thing that helps you exert kind of like those tendencies, like those kind of behaviors can help. Obviously, if you're punching like like holes in your drywall just casually on a, you know, a Tuesday afternoon, you might need a little bit of like behavioral help. But try exhausting like the normal things first, like, you know, going into like a martial art or something like that. Martial arts usually help teach discipline and help you be able to like control that kind of like stuff. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Ironically enough, getting a stick and just beating it against a tree can also help like alleviate those kinds of things. They also say you have an obsession with knives, but you don't see that. Well, yeah, you're not going to see that. If they say you have an obsession with something, like, just, I mean, granted, they could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, they could be wrong. But also take it from their perspective. He was going to buy a knife emote, but lost it. But like I said, even if they're wrong, take it from their perspective. Do you have a large assortment of knights that you kind of handle in maybe like a sociopathic way? I don't know. Does Sweetson work in this game? Does Sweetson in this game? I don't know. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh yeah, then that probably might be a problem, Bacon. Now, see, like I said, problems that like that can actually like cause future problems, like, you know, violent tendencies, especially with knife obsessions. Probably not the best thing to combine the two. So, like I said, you could do MMA for like the violent personality tendencies, to like help get that under control, and then I don't even know how you would fix a knife obsession. That I have nothing. I got nothing on that one. That we might have to talk to a psychologist about to see if there's a reason for that. You don't have an obsession, you just joke around. Get really good at throwing darts. I'm just trying to even if you're joking, like, I'm just trying to think, like, what is a way? What is a way to help with that? Throw darts? That that might make things worse. But even if you were serious, I know that there are like people whose like whole professions it is to like behavioral analysis. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ah, yes. Those if she's not serious, that's what we call an emotional manipulator. If she is serious, then she needs help. Psychiatric help. Well, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a tidbit here. If somebody's actually on like that kind of like aspect of it, like that would need like a psychiatric help, you're not gonna be able to help. But like I say, if they're not actually serious and they're using it as just a means of like emotionally manipulate, then that's a bigger problem. They're both big problems, don't get me wrong, they're both big problems. But one needs like actual psychiatric help and the other needs to be ignored. People who emotionally manipulate are not good people. Jackpot, what? What? Did you win? What'd you win, son? What'd you win? Oh, wait. You're playing Clover Pit. All sevens? Let's go. See, Clover Pit really does give you the dopamine of actually hitting slot machines. It's so silly. I took a picture of Cat whenever I got like a jackpot like that. I got like 1.4 million like coins from it. It felt so nice. I think I had like a times 20 multiplier on the jackpot when it's normally times 10. So I think that's what contributed to it. I will definitely be able to hit 25 today. Now that I'm seeing how fast we're getting up there. Twister. You about joining Koki's? You just came here as soon as you got home. Well, go on. Why not go to Koki's too? Koki deserves the love just as much as I do. I also forgot to increment. I mean, I appreciate you stopping by. Do not get me wrong. I actually greatly appreciate it. I'm just saying he also deserves love. He is hunting for a he's hunting for Shalpa Bulbasaur in ZA right now. Ba-da-da-da-da. Also, for any new returning, and you know, just as a reminder, every 50 checks is a raffle. Another jackpot? Wow. Sal, what is... Oh, so Sal, there's a fun little thing I want to tell you about. You're probably doing it. I'm not sure. It could just be pure luck on your end, but I just want to let you know. There is a funny luck mechanic in that game. If you have 15 luck, you are guaranteed to get a jackpot. I have 4 while Koki has 57. You need the love. Koki is doing a partner push. I appreciate the love. Do not get me wrong. I very much appreciate the love. How do you tell what your luck is? Your luck normally is 0, and then it gets increased by different things. So like your charms will tell you if your luck goes up. The train, I think if you don't hit twice, it gives you like +5, and then like I think +2 for every one after that you still don't hit. If you don't have any charms that increase luck, then if you miss on the slot itself will actually start giving you luck. Like every time you see a spark, every time you pull down the lever, it's increasing your luck as well. But there's no bona fide way to know exactly what your luck is, unless you have charms that increase your luck and you're counting how much it's adding up to. But yeah, 15 guarantees a jackpot. But also, but also, Bacon, the number of people that watch me never bothers me. Because I'm doing this just for pure fun. Koki's doing a partner push, so he needs to get to 75 average viewers for 6 days in a month. But he has to do it twice. So he has to have 75 across 6 days for 2 consecutive months. Me, I'm just here to vibe. No worries, Bacon. Have fun with your YouTube video. I'll be here when you get back. We'll still be doing this for another hour and a half or so, so you probably won't miss much. I'm glad I got the announcements set up. The announcements are so nice whenever they trigger, because sometimes I also miss that an ad break is coming. I can't wait to automate other stuff. Oops. Ah, now we're all out of sync. All right, there we go. The video's an hour long. Wish you luck. Good luck. Have fun. Ooh, free Caterpie. I will never understand my luck. Yo, I need some charms. I need the charms from Clover Pit for like shinies. Even if I had to stack them up, like to get as much luck as possible, I would just But also, Sal, I'm a long way off from actually finishing that game. I just think I got lucky, like fairly early on, because in order to get to the ending, you have to open all 4 of the drawers. And from there, it's kind of like just like a luck game on if you get the once you get everything all set up. Anyway, it's kind of like a luck game on if you even get the items that you want to have in order to have a good run. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. But the good ending of that game, man, the good ending of Clover Pit is so hard to get. Like, you can still manipulate it, of course, because that's the whole point of it. But it's rough. It's so rough. There's actually a few achievements even tied to going towards the good ending. Like the steps. I wonder. wonder if that'd be a good idea to do with Waruto right now. So there's a thing I can try to like enable to like show like my hand like just coming up. If my hand was to show up, it'll like show like my hand coming up for like a brief moment to like tap the keyboard. To show like every time I go to like hit the increment. Weedle. 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 No, maybe I should change this background. Maybe that's the charm I need to change. I need to change my background. What's a background I could use? You know, at 2000 I'll change the background. I don't know to what yet, but I'll change the background to something. Change like the cave systems. Like I think this image was like back whenever I was doing like the safari hunts. I've just been using it since. I mean, it's a nice background. I like it. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so that's 1900. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. We've already done 1100 checks today. It's been an hour and a half. Brother. Yeah, brother. Let's see here. I think was it Fire Red that got the Pidgey? I think it was also Fire Red that had the Zapdos. And the Mewtwo. Is Fire Red, I'm sorry, is Fire Red just the luck one? I seem to only be getting it in Fire Red. What's the last Leaf Green shiny I've gotten? Magikarp, maybe? Trying to like move more since if I sit too still, my back's gonna like stiffen up from like sitting here too long. Because like my one arm's like pushed forward and the other arm's pushed back, so it's like it's constantly like in this like weird like stiffened but like unstiffened state. So one hand is on the controller and the other. In fact, just put my hands back. Yeah, no, this feels weird. One hand's on the controller, one hand's on the keyboard. Ba, 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 ba. You know, it is kind of funny that in this game series, they just have one battle music. Like, trainers get different battle musics, but like, wild Pokemon, man, it's the same music every time. Unless it's like a legendary. Did we even get to hear Entei's music earlier that one time? I wonder if it would be a good idea to like run back and forth and see if I can find Entei again. Oh, hey, the encounter table again. All right, so now we're at 1952. I wish there was a way to get the model to like react faster, because right now it's like behind me, like delayed slightly. Like even my hand will sometimes like not do it like timed right, but I get it has to process it. Man, could you imagine instantaneous VTubing? Bop, bop. Wait, can I get my hand to hold on? Bop, bop. I don't know if that's going to be synced up properly, but... Oops, all rats. I will say, moving on to Route 2, I'm glad there's some, at least, like, randomness to what is showing up. Before, just rats and birds, but now sometimes I get interlaced with a green Caterpie, or like an even more brown Weedle. Man, if only Malamart was my key to success, I'd be playing Malamart all the time every time I went to Shiny hunting. I've only gotten one Shiny with Malamart. I thought it was gonna be my good luck charm, because I think I played like the second stream in a row, and nothing appeared. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, see, look how brown that Weedle is. It's so brown. At least with Rat, I can tell whenever it changes, it turns green. Pidgey turns slightly more golden, or sorry, slightly more green. So it's kind of hard to tell until the light flashes on it. Weedle, I think, also turns green. I think, and then Caterpie, I think, what, becomes like a limeish color? All right, let me get a different background. We'll be listening to a little overworld theme for just a moment, because we had 2,000 2,000 encounters. So I want to get a different photo. Bop, bop. What should it look like? What is hold on, what is Pokemon Masters? Pokemon Masters would have some pretty cool backgrounds. Let's use this one. Actually, wait, where do I even store these images at? Like, I don't know where the image that's currently in the background is even sitting. Is it here? No. Okay, it's not there. Where do I store these? Where do I actually store these? Where? Hold on. Where do I store these? In my actual wait, really? In my actual photos? Really? Oh, okay, I see. It's right here. We'll just do that. Change the background. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to change it to Watway, Dr. Wywie. I need to change this so that way it will stay within the bounds. Oh, I guess fit to... Yeah, that's not right. What was it like before? Oh, did I have it mirrored? I had it mirrored. Okay. So we'll have this one. Just to show what the image actually is. Let me hide this just for a moment. It'll probably, hopefully it doesn't break it. There you go. There's what the background looks like. Of course it did. I figured I was going to break it. Anytime that I mess with these, they always do this. They always just want to like break like this, and it's so annoying. And it always upsets me because it always takes like forever to come back. Because now we gotta wait for... Okay, everybody's in different spots. That's still the top left and the bottom right one are still correct. We just need one of the fire reds and one on the bottom left and the leaf green in the top right. Can I like... Okay, so those two swap places now. So now leaf greens are on the left side and fire reds on the right. Just because I wanted to show what the image of the background was. I see how it is. All right, new background, baby, new background. Thankfully, the color scheme still fits. And I'm assuming these are backgrounds officially from the game. I hope that... that means that these are fine. But these, I'm pretty sure these are just backgrounds from the game normally. We'll start pulling backgrounds from Duel Masters instead. The game that was kind of like Magic the Gathering. But for kids. Even though it reminded me more of Yu-Gi-Oh! It played more like Magic. But will this background be what secures us victory on finding a shiny today? Whoops. You know, in a few minutes we'll do a soft reset too. Really get the go or the vibes going. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I kind of like the background being like this, like foresty path, since we're about to be going into Viridian Forest. So I thought it'd just be fun. If I see a shiny, I'm just gonna flip out and throw a Pokeball. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen today. If I see a shiny, I'm just gonna be like, no, there's a shiny. Just throwing balls. There will be no thunder waves. There will only be balls being chucked. Ugh. Oops, all Pidgey. Even though shiny hunting has been fairly hard on me, like, or not really hard, it's just been mean to me. I am still happy that my first shiny was a Charizard, a female Charizard, that no one has yet to name. Da, 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 da. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. You know, people give Caterpie a lot of like, they give it a lot of like disrespect. But Caterpie's so cute. Who doesn't like caterpillars? Granted, Weedle does look a little weird, but look at Caterpie. How could anyone be like angry at a face like that? Bop, bop. I am kind of curious as to what type of caterpillar Weedle and Caterpie are. Especially Weedle. Weedle has a horn on top of its head. But you know what doesn't? Caterpie. Though I think that kind of like weird Y-shaped thing on its forehead, I think is referred to as a horn in like its Pokedex entry. Good check real quick. Oh. Let me see here real quick. It's covered with green skin. When it grows, it sheds the skin, covers itself with silk, and becomes green. Oh. Never mind. What? How do you make a song even more like sound like it's bit crushed? That's one like this. Do I have any stars? Oh, I do have a star. Oh, it's from the Elite Four, isn't it? 57 hours of playtime in order to do that. We have 109 of the Pokedex. I mean, I know we're missing some of the trade evolutions, but 42 hours ago. Or 42 hours and we're getting to Elite Four. Wow. Ba, 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 ba. You know, I'm glad that I'm a video game VTuber and not a just chatting VTuber. I don't think I could do it. Some people that are in just chatting they're built for that. They have stories, they have good charisma, really good stage presence. I know over here, like, yeah, I'm a little tall, or I'm a little short boy. Just oh, yeah. Don't look at me. I'm all tiny. Don't worry about me. All right, let me just do that. Press again. There's also a nice little refresh. I know it doesn't matter, but what's the worst? Or what's the worst that could happen? Just like soft resetting. Nothing, because this isn't Pokemon Emerald. It just makes me feel better about myself. All right. I'm secretly hoping that when we go into Viridian Forest, that we'll be able to get a Pikachu. So I don't have to hunt it in the power plant, but we'll have to see. Because I know that Pikachu in Viridian Forest would be super sick. I'm gonna have to hunt 2 anyway. I'm gonna have to hunt 1 in the power plant and hopefully get 1 in Viridian Forest. Since I need 1 for Pikachu and for Raichu. I was actually asked yesterday in regards to like the Shiny Living Dex challenge here, like what form of Deoxys I'm gonna hunt, and I actually never thought about it too much. I was gonna have like chat vote on which form of Deoxys to hunt, whether it was like defense, attack, speed, or even can you even catch normal form Deoxys? Which means that if people vote, I think it's defense, probably. That might have to have these cartridges or these games ready. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of votes for different like things, because like some, because some of the Pokemon are gonna be pretty goofy to hunt, like Alcremie. I can't wait for me to like go play whatever game Alcremie's in, and I'm like, yeah, we want this form of its shiny, and I'm gonna be like, I got you, fam, and now. It's like a blueberry swirled the wrong way at the wrong time of day. Alcremie. Alcremie is probably gonna be like one of the coolest Pokemon to hunt for, though. Just because I think it's really cool. Like, it has so many different forms. Oh, yeah. I gotta figure out if I want to hunt I or V for unknown. I want to hunt whichever one has the lesser, like, unknown appearances in the caves for Gen 2. Gen A for Alcremie? Thank you, Tyrantrum. I know it was a newer Pokemon, I just didn't know which generation. I didn't think it'd be like a Switch Pokemon, though. Gen 7 was gonna be my guess. Now that I think about it, I have to plan ahead in Gen 2. Because otherwise I'm gonna have a hard time with it. Like figuring out which of the dogs to hunt. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm actually gonna hunt Entei and Raikou and Suicune. Because they all like their shininess is determined whenever they leave the tower. And I don't know how long of a quote-unquote cutscene it is between interacting with them and being able to actually see if they're shiny or not. Then again, I think Suicune's the only one that actually runs away. Maybe Entei and Raikou will stay. I need to refamiliarize myself with Crystal's like storyline, because I know in Crystal for a fact that Suicune likes to run away from you. You get close and then it runs, and not like you go into a battle and then it runs. Nah, you get close to it to like try and interact with it, and it runs away. Ba, ba, ba. I love shiny hunting. It's my passion. But Dante, you sound so sad whenever you do it. Yeah, it hurts. I think I'm still reeling in pain from the 19,000 Pidgey. I think that's really what the reality of it is. Some of the Pokemon where you have to like hunt like 3 of them in order to get their entire family are gonna suck. Like, oh yeah, go get a Geodude. And then do it 2 more times. At least with stuff like the legendaries or, you know, Mawile or Sableye or what's other ones? Machop, not Machop. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. It's like, God, at least there's only one of them. Or Absol, there's only one. There's no evolutionary line for him. If I was doing a shiny dex, this wouldn't be nearly as bad. I mean, it'd still be bad. Don't get me wrong, but like, I could have at least counted Charmander and what's his name, Charmeleon, but nope, only Charizard. Bop, bop, bop. Please. Oh yeah. We still have another hour, so that I was gonna do this before we got to 2,500. What's third odds? What is? Make a calculator. Oh, not times. Actually, I guess I could just do like times 0.33. 2703. Is that a third, really? That doesn't seem right. Well, no, that can't be right. Because halfway between, like, what, 4096 and 2048? It's no way it's 27. It had to be like 3000 something. Hello? Did you not increment again? Of course not. Where is it? Is it on Farfetch'd? It's on Farfetch'd, okay. So this would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, I think we'll stop at 3000 regardless of how long we've been going. So if we get to 3000 in like 2.5 hours of streaming this, so be it. That'll be how long it is. Shiny hunting for some reason is one of those things that I cannot do in long bursts. I commend like Shine Patrol and Sophia for being able to do like their shiny hunts for as long as they do it. I have no idea how they're able to just sit here, yeah, raw dogging this for, you know, 8, 9, 10 hours. I mean, Koki himself can go from like usually like 3 to 5 hours shiny hunting. Sometimes 6, so me doing like, was it Kai does 3, so like I'm like more matching his energy on this. Da, da, da. I wonder how often I would do this if I could do this more. Like if, oh my God! Hey Radita, I was okay. I have no right to complain. I have no more rights to complain. Hold on, I have no more rights to complain. No more. I can't. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh my God. That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay, so what? That'd be 2274. Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh man, I was just saying that like I know I'm complaining a lot, but like really, should I really be complaining like this whenever we're this early into it? But I guess it works. I guess it works. I was always joking about people like, oh yeah, maybe if we just complain, we'll do it. Oh brother. Does Radita? I don't think Radita has a name, does he? At least not in my list on this PC. So we'll have to hold off on that. Oh my God. Ba-da-da-da. All right, let me get everyone lead real quick. Oh, no, I need to save on you. If I try to do it on everyone, I forget that it crashes the saves. But not crashes them, it just prevents it. How do I want to go about this? How do I want to go about this? Okay, you know what? We'll just reset. We'll just reset. I can reset the encounters. I already have the number. Hi, Lavender. Hi, Lavender. This is so silly. I guess I'll just go for another hour and 4 minutes and call it there. for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Just call it even at an even 3 hours. How's Koki doing? Any Shalpa bulbs yet? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should actually watch this clip back to make sure it captured it properly. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Let me place a marker here. I need to place a marker here. So the clip does something funny. It does make a clip, which is good. Whoops. But it doesn't do it right.
Two of those things for just
Chicken.
Pepsi.
Shrimp. Lizard. Shrimp.
Oh, I guess it did do it right. It did the clip exactly 30 seconds before I hit enter. So I think what I need to do, I need to make a new clip as well. I think I need to increase the amount of time that the clip clips to 60 seconds as opposed to 30. So let me do it that way. So that way it gets everything. Bop, bop. All right, so now the clips will save 60 seconds as opposed to 30. All right. Hi, Bacon Char. How was your video? It was definitely long, as most hour-long videos tend to be. Yeah, it's funny because like I upload these VODs to YouTube and I always think, oh man, these are kind of long. And I look at it, it's like, ah, yeah, 2.5 hours. And then I play stuff like the encounter table. And then I play stuff like Code Van for like 7 hours. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's a little long. Who's gonna watch this? I thought about like taking my videos and doing like 2-hour increments of just editing them down. Like, oh yeah, this 8-hour video, let me chop it into 4 2-hour videos and edit it from there and see what happens. But that's going to eat a lot of time to watch through 8 hours of video for what will be one video. And I'm not quick enough at editing for it to work. There's just a recap video saying why he hasn't posted recently. Oh. Hopefully nothing bad, I assume. Oh my god. It was 9 months ago? Oh my gosh. 9 months ago. Jeez. I remember I took a hiatus from like posting on YouTube for a while. At one point. I think my longest hiatus was between when I streamed the first time and when I streamed the second time. Because I would take the I'll take the VODs from Twitch and just direct upload them to YouTube with no editing. Ba, ba, ba. What did I say this was? Day 106, I think. Oh, brother. What a wild day this has been. It's just been like a chill maxing kind of stream today. I really can't say anything. How could I do this to me? Yeah, we'll stick to the rest of we'll stick to Route 2 for the rest of today, and then we'll move to Viridian the next time I do this. He was trying to come back from a minor concussion due to a friend accidentally kicking him in the head on a trampoline. Dude, trampolines are dangerous. I drop kicked one of my friends off a trampoline whenever I was in middle school. We were like play wrestling, and I had like we had a trampoline, but like there was like a hill, and so it had to be like placed like further down near kind of like the edge of the yard, where it started merging into the forest. But just before it kind of like went to like a downhill part of the forest, where it like went down to like this massive river, me and a friend were just like kind of like play wrestling on a trampoline, and I don't know what came over me to do a drop kick of all things on a trampoline. I did. It fully connected, and he went flying off of that trampoline. It was pro wrestling practice for videos. Some of the silliest things happen with just wrestling on trampolines. But yeah, dude, he went flying off of that trampoline and into the bushes. It was insane. I have never seen someone so hurtling. Granted, he's a fairly short kid. Like, I think he's probably the same height as Cat, if not shorter. And Cat's 4'11". You know what? No, he's probably taller than that now. Whenever that happened, he was definitely shorter than Cat. It was so funny. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. He only had like a couple scratches on him. Just a couple scratches with like the twigs. But dude, I felt horrible for like a few days after that, just drop kicking him off the trampoline. It was super funny in hindsight. He had to scrap the whole pro wrestling series. You helped film, or you helped him. No, you helped film. Yeah. I mean, even 9 months ago, one of the biggest things about pro wrestling is angles are everything. Angles really are everything. Because like a lot of the, I'm sure you're aware, a lot of the punches don't actually connect with wrestling. It's like street magic. Granted, you can't like fake like chops and stuff like that. Dude, kicking him in the head on a trampoline. How much force was involved in this kick to give a concussion? The best part is you got a whole lot of funny clips and pictures of your friends doing dumb stuff. I mean, that's sometimes the best things. Keep those, man. Like, there may be like a little bit of like bad memory with the whole concussion around it, but you should keep those. You'd be surprised, like in the future, 10 years down the line, you'll find them again and be like, oh my God, look at this. I did that recently myself, actually. I was cleaning off my my old desktop that I'm gonna eventually give to Sal once I can get like a way to clean it. And it had a whole bunch of like stuff on it from like whenever I was in high school. And one of them was a school project I had to do where me and a couple classmates were doing a scene from Hamlet. I don't exactly remember which scene it was. Well, I don't remember the characters fully. But I think it was like Hamlet and like Othello, I think, were like going into like a duel near the end of the story. And it was super funny. The audio mixing is god awful. The crunching of the leaves killed a lot of the audio, but man, it was so funny like watching back on that video. Because I did the video editing for it, and man, is it it is bad. Audio is my passion. Do not let me edit any of your videos if I have to do audio stabilization, because I am not good at it. Granted, I was using Windows Movie Maker, and now I'm using DaVinci, so there's a little bit of upgrades on the software I'm using. You also take dumb pictures of you guys at lunch. Dude, I'm telling you, man, keep those memories, Bacon. You'll never know whenever you're going to go back to it and be like, oh my god. Remember when us three idiots were just kind of like sitting here at the table punting like paper footballs? Like I say, it's important to keep memories. You don't think about it as much whenever you're a kid. It's like hold on to memories, but in the long run, they're great. They're great to keep hold of. It's 9 of us. Oh my god. The hijinks of 9 kids. Took one step. And you're the only girl? Sucks. But hey. You're still having fun. Honestly, in friend groups, the gender doesn't really matter. You're all having fun together. My friend groups didn't really have, like, girls in it. I had, like, 2 different friend groups. I had the guys that I always hung out with, and then, like, the other friend group was, like, 2 girls. And that was like I moved around a lot as a kid, but like every time I moved back to like one place I grew up in, it was a situation where like the same friend group would always be there. But like every time I went to like a different school, I had to like build like new friend groups, but I never got to have like multiple friend groups at those different like schools. I only ever had one there. And most of those didn't include girls in the thing, so trust me, you being in a friend group of 9 total and you being the only girl doesn't matter, honestly. Because you're all just being stupid little idiots, just having fun. Being youthful. You're the biggest idiot of them all. Why do you say that? Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da-da-da-da. Maybe I should complain more, get more shinies. You cause the most chaos? That's not a bad thing. Chaos is what keeps things lively and fun, and breathes new life into mundane boring. I say keep at it. Trust me, nothing beats unequivocal chaos. Whenever people get older, like assuming, like let's just say you guys have the same friend group, let's say 12, 13, 14 years from now, trust me, they'll be so glad that you're there to cause chaos and just and just like, and I like the good kind of chaos, like just, you know, what am I trying to say? Like I said, keep things lively, keep things fresh. I will say, I know that you probably get like messed with a lot because you are the only girl in that group, though. That's why I said that sucks earlier. But truly, if you can mess with them back, then I think the playing field is even. You meant 7 out of 9 the October Bullies? Oh. Yeah, screw those two. 7. See, that's still 6 other people you get to mess with. You get to vibe with and make chaos. But also, Bacon, just to, I mean, this is kind of like a little sad of a note, but like, as you get older, like, you know, out of school, like out of high school, even out of college, it's harder to make friends. Like, you can make friends at like your job and stuff like that, but it's not the same. So that's also why it's important to like hang on to those memories and hang on to those friends from high school. What was it? 2274, right? Is that the right number? Wait a minute. Oh, remember, I was just complaining about the fact that, like, when's the last time I got a leaf green shiny, and then the Rattata appeared. Interesting. Yeah, because that used to be fire red, and now it's leaf green. That's funny. So I think it's 2 people in the group don't get along anymore, and that will happen as well. That's also, that's kind of growing up, and as you start getting older, you start developing like you start developing your morals more. And fallout is bound to happen. But once again, it'll be okay. They'll be okay. I mean, still, being in school, you still do have time to like rebuild friendships and get new ones. So it's not all like, you know, sad and doom and gloom. Despite how school may seem. I know there was a lot of time whenever I was still in high school that I had a lot of doom and gloom like thoughts. And man, I look back on it and I cringe so hard. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't mind. I'm always open to talk about a plethora of things. Like the super like dark and like super serious conversations I am not qualified for. Like, I would definitely say go talk to like a qualified professional about those kinds of things. But just talking about like high school and like, you know, kids being kids and just stuff like that, that's fine. That doesn't bring the mood down at all. But like just growing up, man, it's a thing. It's why it's helpful to sometimes talk to like adults, because they'll give you insight into things that you will not know until you are older. Like cherishing your memories. like those photos, like photos and videos and stuff like that. Let's say you have physical photos, like you have a Polaroid camera taking photos of your friend groups and stuff like that. Let's say something like bad happens, right? And you just want to tear those photos up or burn the photos or whatever. Don't do that. Even if the memories hurt later on, it's always good to still keep those photos. You have to play an honor band tomorrow morning? What do you play? Oh, actually, you know what? I just realized the background worked like a charm. It worked like a charm. It's my good luck charm. The new background worked its charm, baby. I feel a lot better now. I don't know why. I think going from like 19,000 to just 2,200, I think really just perked me up because I was really scared about getting another just 12,000 hunt. All right. Oh, I should have put a timer on the screen for a countdown for like 3 hours so I could like monitor my timer properly for when I wanted to switch over. Uh-oh. C'est la vie. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Bacon, what you play alto and tenor sax, but for this you're doing tenor due to it being a jazz band festival? Interesting. With the saxophone. The sexiest of all brass instruments. I don't know I don't think I've ever heard of too many women playing sax in general. You definitely chose an interesting instrument to play. You're a little nervous because you have 3 solos? Don't think about it. Have you practiced the solos, Bacon? Have you practiced them? Do you know what the solos are? Or do you like read the sheet music while you play? I guess that'd probably be a better question. I need to stand for just a moment. Yes, but they sound terrible. What makes them sound terrible? I'm just standing. I'm still here. But yeah, what makes them sound terrible? I have to like buy like a chair pillow or get a new chair because this thing is like no support anymore. Guess what I get for having streamed in the same chair for 2 years, or sorry, nearly 3 years. No, you get 2 years. You haven't practiced that much, and the notes are high for your range. Nah. I just stood up and did that. But you do read sheet music, right? Is that how you perform with your music? When? 2. Yeah. All right. Then I mean that'll help. But also keep in mind, Bacon, you're still young. I know it's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. But yeah, just try not to think about it. Whenever you're performing, like musicians do all sorts of different things if they're nervous. And the more you perform, the less nervous you will get over time. But it's the initial like nervousness from like, you know, your first few acts of performing and stuff like that before your body starts to get used to it. Some things that people do, you know, some people just need to take a moment to breathe. Like you know, before you go on. not in the middle. Some people just like how do I phrase this? Some people are able to imagine what they're going to do. Like instead of like thinking like about how nervous you are about performing, you can imagine what you're going to do. So like kind of like image, like it's not image training. I'll tell you what's wrong with you. You just kind of like imagine what is it you're going to be doing, and you let muscle memory kick in, which is why I asked if you know how to play the solos. The other person going with you is the same grade, but she has more honor bands than you have, and it is your first. So yeah, that makes sense why you're nervous. It doesn't hurt to ask her how she prevents herself from being, or how she helps with nervousness. Because obviously, since, I don't know, I said she. No, yeah, you said she earlier. If she's doing it, then you could probably just ask her like some tips on like helping like control your nervousness. She plays trumpet. I mean, still. You can always ask her how to help with nervousness. Honestly, there's very few people, honestly, that would even have any kind of like anyone doing something for the first time, or even the first couple of times, is going to be nervous no matter what. People will be like, oh yeah, I wasn't nervous my first time. That's BS. Just do what you can, Bacon. The more you think about it, the more nervous you're going to make yourself. You have the music right there. You've been playing like the sax enough. You know where you can do it. Just do what you can. And besides, you're still young. They're not asking for perfection. Even the best musicians in the world still mess up. And when they do, you roll with it. Also sucks that the bus leaves at 7:15 a.m. Yeah. I was fortunate enough that in high school, I could get up, I think around 7:45 and make it like on the bus in like 15 minutes because I was one of the last stops. You want to sleep in? If you want to sleep in, then go to sleep early. You get to sleep longer. Da, 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 da. Never. Sleeping early sounds so blasphemous, doesn't it? Well, if you don't want to go to sleep early, Bacon, you could practice more. The more you practice it, the more confident you can get in playing specific things. So I will say three sax solos is pretty wild. Not gonna lie there. Da, 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 da. It's a crime, even though you've been going to bed at 11 for the last 4 days. What's so bad about going to bed at 11? If you go to bed at 11 and have to be on the bus by 7:15, you're getting almost 8 hours of sleep. And that's the recommendation. 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours of sleep, girly pop. That's what doctors recommend. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. I wonder what will be next. Because Rat still needs to be got a second time. Pidgey still needs to be get 2 more times. But Pidgey's can be found. Well, I guess both of them can be really found anywhere. Your alarm goes off at 6:30 or 6:45, depending on whose house you're at. Are your parents divorced? Kind of an insensitive topic, I know, but yeah, all right. Once again, it also just happens. I mean, still though, going to bed at 11, we end up at 6:30 or 6:45. I mean, 7.5-ish or so hours of sleep. That's fine. Honestly, 11's probably when you should be going to sleep. If you have to be on the bus so early. I have a bad habit, or I have. I still go to school. I had a bad habit where I would stay up all night, get on the bus, take a nap, wake up just enough to get the first period, and then go back to sleep in the first period class. And that was not good. Happened since 4th grade. Oh my god. I didn't have to get up that early for middle school because I live right across the street from it. You know, even whenever I moved around, like for like middle school specifically, I never really lived that far away from the middle school. Like, I think the longest trip from like the middle school was like 20 minutes. Dude, bus rides were, I overlooked bus rides so much whenever I was younger. They were so fun. Sal, my mod here, if you know, I know you've seen him like hanging out every so often. We had this funny little thing where we would play Flappy Bird. and we would go back and forth. He would beat my high score, then I beat his, and then we keep going back and forth. At one point, there was a silly moment where he threw my Nokia phone. I still have that phone actually. He just threw it. Not like in an intentionally like mean way. It was just a funny situation around it where it kind of got flung. Oh, you mean your parents have been divorced since 4th? Ah, okay. How do you feel about that out of curiosity? I didn't have divorced parents, though one was almost always like not at the house, one was always like always on the road because of working as a lineman. So building power lines and stuff like that. And not the local ones, kind of like the big like the really big ones that carries the current like across like state lines and across like the area and stuff like that. So he would be gone for like 2 weeks at a time. I was almost kind of like being in a divorced household, I guess. It was hard for a couple of years, but you've learned to deal with it over time. Well, you do know it's not like your fault, right? like it's not. You know, all right, good. I know that some kids will struggle with that whenever their parents are divorced. Be like, it's all my fault. It's really not. But hey, hey, silver lining, Bacon. 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays. Since it sounds like you visit both of them. I don't think I'm gonna find anything in the next half hour, but I might as well keep at it. Oh yeah, we would have hit 3,000 around this point. Well, I guess RNG's just had something different for me playing today. Ah, okay, so he's going over there. Okay. Not really 2 birthdays dad's broke. God, I feel that. I feel like your dad. Just broke. No one gets any gifts. They're lucky to get water. It's gonna ask such a stupid question. Bacon, which one's your favorite? You know how parents are like, I can't choose between my favorite child. Who's your favorite parent? Dad by far. Why is it? It always seems to be the dad. Like Lavender and her dad, you and your dad, my girlfriend and her dad. Like, are the dads always just the better one for girls? Hi, Lavender. We're talking about you and your dad. I guess it's why it's daddy's girl and mama's boy. I guess that does track, doesn't it? I guess there's a reason why that's the average saying. I guess that makes sense, you know? That makes perfect sense. Of course, you have a narcissist for her mom, so does Kat. Well, I should say her mom's doing better. Her mom's doing a lot better than what she used to. Kat's mom has definitely been improving, like, dramatically over the time that I knew her whenever I was younger. Not you blocked her. No redemption. Dude, sometimes it's weird to explain. So there's a lot of like kind of like things where sometimes parents realize they're gonna lose their kid. Like they're just gonna lose their kid if they do not get their act together. And that's what happened with Kat's mom. Obviously that's not what happened with your mom either. Your brother is your mom's favorite, even though she says you're her favorite daughter, and he's her favorite son. No. That's funny. Parents aren't supposed to be choosing between their children. Children can choose between their parents, but not the other way around. Take it from me, I am everyone's favorite. Of course, I'm joking. My parents just had the most prospects for me, was all. I wasn't their favorite, but I had their prospects the most. And it's very silly because, like, I graduated from high school on time. No one else in my family apparently did, which is silly. You're the only child. Your mom chose everyone else and herself over you. Well, don't worry. You're better than her anyway, so. Listen, a parent that chooses themselves... I don't know where I'm getting off on this, but a parent that chooses like themselves and everything else over their child is not a parent and doesn't deserve the title. Even a mother that like carries the child for 9 months and stuff like that, you do not deserve the title of mother if you forsake that child for essentially your own personal like stuff. Words of wisdom from Dante, exactly. Me, the childless father. Hey, Kai. Hi, Kekmiri. Hi, Kai Char. Hi, I have hands. I have hands. We throw in hands later in the Waffle House. Five sips? All right.
1, 2,
3,
4,
and 5. Thank you, Kai. How's your day been today, Kai? How's the family? How's Mama and Daddy Miri? I hope they're having good days. Hey, David. It's fine. You learn to be fine without her. You're better than her anyway. It's been amazing. Thanks. Glad to hear it. Tell the parents that said hey that you're the best brother a brother could hope for. Yeah, exactly, Bacon. No, I agree. Good for you, girl. Yeah. You bought a car because you're dope. You'll post it soon. Did you? Okay. I see you're going to replace the old car fully. All right. What was it? What you get? How new is it? All right. How many sips, David? 5. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5. 5 is the max, yes. 5 is the max for each individual person. You were able to finance it all yourself, dude, Kai. That is a freedom I wish I could have. I didn't do the increment from earlier. At least I don't think I did. Oh, hey, Mast. How are you doing today? All right, I see how it is. Koki ends and y'all come over to me. I see how it is. I did tell you to do that, though, yesterday. I see how it is, though. I see it. I see what you guys are doing. Bro, you're proud of that? Good. Good, Kai. Be proud of that. I know you're older than me. Be proud of that. Brother, that is a freedom a lot of people do not have. You've just missed Koki's streams. You've been busy. Dude, don't worry about it. Koki's understanding. You know this. You just passed through. No worries, David. I hope you have a good one. Tell the wife I said hey. You actually missed Koki's streams, guys. It's fine. I'm just messing around. Oh, I think there was something I missed. Oh, yeah. Oh, 2023 Toyota Corolla. My man. My man. What color? What color? This determines our friendship. What color is that Toyota Corolla? You're leaving 15 minutes to sell a terrarium on Marketplace? What? Dude, do you just have... Why do you have terrariums just hanging out?
Lizard.
It's okay, Koki. Koki, how many shines did you get? I think you got, what, 3? I think you got, right? Also, Mass did all 5 of his as well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And 5, you sold your lizard this weekend. You're not very good lizard parents. No, you understood you weren't being good, so you gave it to someone that'd be a very capable lizard owner. I'd say that's being more responsible than you think it is. Granted, if I had a child and I sold that child to someone thinking they'd be better parents, I might get a few calls. But lizard's different. You'll post it all probably tomorrow. I haven't been on your PC much. No worries, Kai. Hell, I appreciate you just stopping by and saying hello. You know, with all your parents being there and all.
Things to just chickens.
Oh, you're doing some WoW dungeons instead of joining Koki streams, dude.
Lizard.
It's all good. I hope those WoW dungeons went well for you. You get a lizard to someone who will take care of it. Yeah, so see, I think that's more responsible to do, David, than keep trying to thinking that you're going to be a good lizard parent. You know what I mean? Grateful though, you've worked hard. You have. You've come, like, obviously I haven't like been around the entire time, but like just from the time that I've known you, you've done so much, like both in and off stream, like for you, for Rooney, for both of you, like everything. Like hell, I know you work hard. I may not always see it, but I know that you put in some work behind the scenes. Up. They did. He got 12 slot back. Ah, nice. WoW was one of those games that I've always kind of like was interested in getting into, but I just never did. It wasn't my cup of tea. Your parents telling you that? What? Hold on. I'm gonna read this because I can't seem to be able to read right now. Your parents telling you all that made you cry? Yeah. Good. See, your parents understand this. They know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two. Appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate you. You pushed me to do this streaming thing again, and I'm just having a blast, just kind of vibing. You don't have a license even though you're old enough for it? Hey, straight up bacon. Just real quick, straight up for you. Don't worry about it until you need it. It helps to have it. Do not get me wrong, just for ID purposes. But do not stress about getting your driver's license. The longer you can go without driving, unless you like driving, the better. I hate driving, so I could live without it for however long, but I'm also kind of like on the outside of this. What'd you do with your 2018 Corolla, David? You have a 2026 one now? Oh my god. You started driving when he was 4? That sounds about right. You're a junior in high school though? I mean, it all depends. If you feel like having a driver's license will give you freedom if you had a car, then I'd say go for it, but you shouldn't be in a rush to get it if you don't really need it. You gave it back after the lease ended? You leased a car? Oh yeah, no, I remember this conversation now. I remember you like I remember now. You and leasing cars. This was a conversation that was in Kai's chat. Mario Kart, yeah.
Iron. Yeah.
3.
4.
Red 5. You like leasing your car because you like to change every few years, so not worth it to buy them than change them? Is leasing a car cheaper than just buying a car? The sophomores are starting to get a license though, so what? What does that matter? Do you want your license? It's not cheaper to lease them? I didn't think so. It's not cheaper long term, but payments are less expensive, yes? Alright, see ya, Kai. Behave. I'll be here for a couple hours because I'll be playing Code Vein here shortly. But I hope you have a good night or good day. It's still afternoon. Have a good afternoon because it's 4 o'clock for you. Tell the parents and Rooney I said hey. Give Rue some pets for me. But when you buy them, you stop paying after 5 or 6 years? Huh. Yes, but too lazy to do the hours. Bacon, if you want to get it, I mean, I get, and you just said because, like, lazy, but why not just do it? Once you get it, you don't have to do it for quite a while. You can, I think it's what, 7 years? Once you get your license, I think it's every 7 years you have to renew it. And that's just as easy as going to the DMV and just filling out some forms. They said hi all. Hi. Jack changed his emote names. That's funny. One day I hope to be able to change it off of Dante S91. You'll have a yearly fee for driver's license? I don't remember. I honestly don't know. Probably. We have a fee for everything, David. This is America. We have a fee for everything. If the government could tax us for breathing, they probably would. It's $75 per year. It's not that expensive for us. Holy hell. Like, it's... The only thing that would be that expensive would be, like, custom plates. You only have 11 hours down, and your mom won't let you fake them? Yeah, don't fake them. Fake it. I'm gonna let you know real quick. If you need hours to drive, just do them. Trust me, you're gonna want them. In the long term, you're gonna want them. The hours are meant for you to be able to, like, you know, get practice and get good habits built early. And before you take your driver's license test. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have like I said, Coco, we have a fee for almost everything. So, just so your driver's license is renewed, then it's $375-ish per year for a license plate. What? What? 375 per year for a license plate? What? Kat has I think a 2024, I think? She has a 2024 car. And, like, custom plates, and those two combined on the property tax isn't even that much. I guess you did say you have a 2026. But still... Is your license plate, like, laced with gold? Why... License plate is regular? Then what do you pay $375 for? What are you, fixing other people's cars? Like, what? It's the same for everyone? The renewal? That's... Our renewals are definitely not that expensive. Listen, in America, we have the freedom to go bankrupt to the corrupt medical system, not renewing our license. To be fair, I also can't say anything. We probably have some of the worst drivers, like, in the world. Like, it's just probably some of the worst drivers. You don't have a new license plate every year, sadly. Well, I would think you would have to buy the car in order to put a license plate on it. You know, that's probably the reason why, because you lease your cars. That's probably the reason why, actually, now that I think about it. Really? Brother. Y'all need some car, like, renewal fee, like, legislation. Then again, what am I doing arguing with people who put milk in a bag? You have almost hit 2 gas pumps, so you're probably right. Bacon. Remember how I said you need those hours? That might help with that. Mind you, I drive a manual car, Bacon, so I drive my car on hard mode. Your custom plate costs 120 for 10 years. That's actually, that sounds about right, actually, for us as well. We can do custom plates for 1, 2, 5, and 10, I believe. I think. And I think it's about $100 for a 5, and then I think it's like 130 for 10. If I'm remembering correctly. I know some states do it differently, and I don't have a custom plate, but Kat does, but I remember helping her like look at different types of plates. You pay like $50 per month per month. All right, leasing. Duh. Don't worry, your mom steered you from the passenger seat. You do, Bacon, you know that there's a second pedal down there, right? In the event that you're going towards something and you need to stop, right? So 600 for 2, not 375 each. Oh my god. That's just for the right for the car to be on the road. You guys need some new legislation for your cars. Can you import Chinese cars? Yes, there is a second pedal. It's called the brake. It make the car not go vroom vroom. It make the car go stop stop. No. You can't import Chinese cars, huh? Listen, I don't care if the Chinese spy on me if I was to import their car. I already have the American government spying on me, so what's the difference? It's not the car that's the problem, it's the law. The law. Ah, yes. It's nice to know that even our neighbors up north have problems with cars. But the car wants to go vroom vroom? No, you want to go vroom vroom. The car wants to stay in pristine condition. By the way, Bacon, get this. Me as a manual driver, I don't have two pedals. I have 3. I have a third pedal. And if I do it wrong, the car blows up. Does it count as manual if you only have 1 gear? Is that gear forward? You have 3 legs, does that count? No, because you need 3 feet. You only have 3 legs, but you don't have 3 feet. What if you don't have a gear? You might be driving a rocket. It's 25 horsepower forward. There's no reverse. You have to park in a roundabout. Or an EV. Dude, I guess that's a good point. I didn't think about the fact that EVs don't have gears. Well, is there... I guess they're just running off batteries, so yeah, maybe not. No gears. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a gear in my EV. I'm gonna take a picture. I don't even own an EV. I'm gonna throw a gear into my EV that I get 10 years from now. And I'm just gonna take a picture and send it to you and be like, what? Look, I have a gear in my EV. What do, David? Koki's car has to be pushed in order to go backwards. Of course, EVs don't have gears. What is this, Rev-a-Vroom? Because there's no drive shaft? Is there... I don't know much about EVs. Is there... What is the driving force for EVs? You just turn it around, duh. Ah, yeah, I forgot. You have those, like, those wheels where, like, all 4 of your wheels could just turn sideways and just spin the car in place. You have one of those spider cars. So you know, like how like gears like in normal cars, like whenever the engine turns and stuff like that, it causes the gears to turn, which then causes your wheels to turn. What, like that? Because even in automatics, they have gears that do that. That's why I'm asking, like, what's the driving force in a EV if they don't have gears? I know steel type EV gains car. Is that all that EV, the steel type evolution is just going to be? It's just going to be a normal EV in a car. They can actually, are you serious? You have rear wheel steering, it's so good. What in the world, James Bond? Could explain it as a 1-speed automatic? Huh. Alright. To be fair, saying something like 5-speed automatic sounds weird in my head. Because anytime I hear, like, X speed, I'm thinking of a manual. It's just an electric engine spinning really fast? Thanks, David. Like I said, I don't really know anything about EVs. I barely know anything about cars. Like, in general. Acceleration is crazy because you don't have to switch gears. I guess that would make sense as to why you would describe it as a 1-speed gear. But wait, what about actual, like, there are certain cars that can do that anyway, and they are automatic in their normal cars. Do they just gear shift really quickly? How does stream go from therapy session to cars? Men. Bacon, that's how. Men. Men. There are 3 things that men talk about. Women, cars, and football. What football depends on what country you're in. And Burgos, your blood pressure? Oh, Lavender, I'm sorry. Darn, man. Yep. That sums up it right there. There's your synopsis for men. Sometimes we talk about video games too. I mean, that is true. That is true. Ah, yes. The definition. EV drive shafts, often called constant velocity axles, transmit high torque, instant power from the electric motor to the wheels, requiring specialized, lightweight designs to manage intense, immediate loads, high-speed rotation, and noise reduction. Ah, yes, the Google search result. You're fine with the video games? Video games are live? They are. Man, imagine what we did before 1967, 68? When was the Atari? When was the when was the Magnavision? Let's talk about Gran Turismo. Oh my god. Let's not. What do you mean, huh? Have you never heard of the I said Magnavision. The Magnavox. Or the Atari? Oh, Gran Turismo? It's a racing game. To be fair, we go in EV just because you ain't paying for gas or electricity. I guess that's fair. If I had an EV, my work has a charge station, so I could actually just get charges every time there. Yeah, Gran Turismo is a racing game, similar to Driver. By the way, I'm going over my 3-hour mark just so I can get to 1,000. Or work as a free recharge station? Yeah, there you go. What's really weird, I'm just gonna put this out there. What's really weird, my work does not have any EVs, so I have no idea why they have those charge stations. I've never seen anyone use them that works there. So I don't know why they're there. It's not like they're a compliance thing. They have them there for sake of convenience, I guess. I don't know. How about Mario Kart instead? I suck at Mario Kart. Cat's the Mario Kart expert. Leave me out of it. So you charge there and don't pay for gas? No, I would too, honestly. The only reason why I don't have an EV is because I don't have the money to do it. I barely have the money to be able to afford my bills right now. So the idea of getting an EV is completely foreign to me. I'd have to throw my car in the trash, like into like the recycling bin. Use all the money from that to maybe do a down payment on the car. But I like my car. A lot of companies have this as a hiring argument. We have EV charging machines, but I drive a gas vehicle. Oh, EVs are expensive. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wish we could import Chinese cars, man. There are some like bomb Chinese cars for like $25,000. And because of stupid legislation here, like, no, we can't have competitors in here. Shut up and just let us have Chinese cars. I hate it so much. We want things that are American made. We don't want the Chinese over here because we think they're going to spy on us, not just because they'll give us competition and people wouldn't buy our products. Because we're built for it tough. You want a truck like your dad's cars are small and puny? I have to drive around a truck for my work. That's my quote-unquote security vehicle, is a big truck. Yours was almost 55K with taxes. I mean, still though, like I've seen like $80,000-$90,000 like EVs. I don't even. Like, here's the big thing, right? I don't understand. I don't understand it, but like I don't understand it. Right, here's the big takeaway from this, you know, in a Pokemon stream. Why? That's it, just why? Why have things be expensive that only a handful of people can buy, right? When you could lower the price and many, many more people will buy it, giving you more money overall, right? I don't get it. No, I get it, it's for profit, like. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, David. I have a question for you. Would you rather have 10 people buy your $100,000 car? Or would you rather have 300 people buy your $10,000 car? I probably should have said 3,000 instead of 300, but my point still stands. Like, it just makes no sense. They make less and sell what they have, so less work for the same amount of money. But, like, it just... I don't get it. I truly don't. There is so much of a time where people are like, oh my god, why is it this much money when I could just get it somewhere else? They also want to sell the used one too. I mean, it's just stupid. I don't. As somebody who knows how easy it is to want to buy something, it's amazing how many companies don't want you to buy the thing. Broke brain. It's okay, Bacon. You'll understand what I'll unironically understand when you get older. It's so stupid. Companies want you to buy their thing, but they make it so expensive that nobody buys it. And they're like, why is nobody buying our stuff? Oh, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Corporations and companies are lucky I don't make money. And I'm dead serious on that. Companies and corporations are lucky I don't make money. If I made money, I am making a competitor like for everything. Oh yeah, toilet paper over there, that's like $12.99 for 10 rolls. Here, I'll give you 10 rolls for $5 and it'll do the same thing. So stupid. Oh, I like that Escapade here. 12,000 for the same car that does the same thing. Or sorry, not for the same car. 12,000 for a different car that does the same thing. You will not tell the difference. Oh, it's so silly. I hate it. If make money, then keep money to spend. You know what the silliest thing about the whole thing is? Spending money is what keeps the economy well. If there's not much money being spent in your economy collapses. At the same time, the combustion engine version of your car is like 3,000 too, so it's 25K for the EV engine. Silly. Does that mean no books? Correct, it means no books. If the economy collapses, how are you going to get book? Book can't be printed because no money be spent on bookmaking. Honestly, that's kind of the easiest way to put it. What's crazy here is housing. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about housing. Housing here in America is absolutely ludicrous. There's a house here, and I do mean there's a house nearby, like maybe 10 minutes away from me, that sells for $1.2 million. It is the smallest house you can think of. It is the smallest house that you can imagine. It's like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and sits on like an acre of land. $1.2 million. It's so stupid. Oh, right, this is about to be the last check, by the way. Like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment is like 2K per month when the average salary is like 3,000. Yeah, exactly. It's ooh. Bacon, remember how I said cherish his memories? This is why. This is adult talk. All right. Let me pull up the games individually. I almost got lost in the sauce of talk that I forgot that we're about to be at the very end of this. All right, top left, nothing. Top right, nothing. We're gonna go bottom left since the audio is on the bottom right one. You and your wife are lucky because your friend is a landlord and you have a great deal. Very loosey, very loosey goosey. Your landlords. That does sound kind of nice. Oh wow, whoops, all rats, but that is kind of funny. Guys, you know why it's kind of funny? Greg Miller. All right, so let me just do a 20K ref for you real quick. All right, so just to go over. Let me minimize this. There we go. So just to go over what has happened today, not much other than shiny hunting in Route 2. However, that doesn't mean that all hope is lost. For where's the Pokemon Center? It's nice until you need work done on the apartment and don't want to destroy friendship. Yeah, but he owns an apartment. He knows what he's doing. He understands the consequences. But yeah, so today has been a fairly fruitful day where we have a rat. We have a rat, chat. We got a rat earlier. 2,274 encounters for the shiny rat. You have a problem with the second bedroom, you won't do anything about it. Ah, no. But yeah, look at that shiny rat. You know how crazy this is that I got a shiny rat? It's naive. It was naive enough to think I wasn't going to catch it. Yeah, so I need to take a screenshot of this. And so that way I can put it into, whatchamacallit, into Shiny Dex later. Yeah, just see it on the desktop, it's fine. Oh, shiny rat. Alright. Alright, have a good night, David. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to be switching gears here shortly to go over to Code Vein 2. I just got to get all set up. But yeah, we got a shiny rat. Yeah. So YouTube, if you liked having a shiny rat appear on the screen, make sure to hit that like, favorite, and subscribe, because, you know, I say this at the end of the VOD where everybody definitely is totally watching and not at the beginning, but whatever. Anyway, with that, YouTube, we'll be wrapping up, and I hope you enjoyed it. We finally got a shiny rat. It only took a day. We got back-to-back shinies. It seems that this centennial era of 100 days is going a lot smoother than the first one. So we're already kicking it off. We've so far gotten Zapdos, Pidgey, and the rat all within the span of 7 days? 6 days? No, was it 102, 105, and 106? So yeah, span of about 5 days. But dang, man. Anyway, with that, YouTube, thank y'all for coming. I'll bid you all adieu and memento mori. Have a good one, YouTube.